Hello, fam. My name is Amara Odagu, and today on Valencia Isle, I will be continuing my discussion on how to get your Spanish visa for relocation. Yes, I put up some videos earlier on my YouTube channel, Valencia Through My Eyes, talking to people who were in my situation or who will be in my situation, trying to relocate to join their husbands, join their partner or spouse in Spain. I'm speaking for Spain because that's exactly the country where I currently reside, and that's the country where I have information on how to get their reunion resident visa. So if you haven't listened to those previous videos, it will be very pertinent for you to go back on my YouTube channel. I don't have a lot of videos on it. Just go scroll and watch those videos so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Because if you just start from this video, you might not get what is it I'm talking about. Okay, let's get right into it. So, speaking about Spanish reunion visa, there are some processes that will happen in Nigeria or in your country of residence where the person who wants to relocate resides, and all the things that are meant to happen in Nigeria. I have already spoken previously about them. I said very few things, but there are some other investigations and some documents that will be submitted by your husband that the person in Spain, that's the spouse in Spain, needs to submit those documents to Spanish embassy here in Spain, and a lot of things that have to do with your nominal. Your nominal is the amount you are being paid. You want to see that your husband is receiving a particular sum every month and the money comes, monthly, so that they are sure that the person that is bringing you into Spain can actually take care of you. It's not just the person does not have anything he's doing and he wants to bring another person, or she wants to bring another person. So it's very important that they see that the individual has a job. The individual has a job that has a long-term contract, a contract that is not short-term. It's very important to them, and it's also very important that they see that you have an accommodation. They want to be sure that you that wants to bring somebody into the country has a comfortable, apartment where you stay and where the other person can also stay without feeling, without feeling a certain kind of way. Like now, if you are staying in a one-bedroom apartment, that will not be allowed, because they want to see that you're staying in a three-bedroom apartment for you to be able to bring your spouse over. Yes, and they'll also ask you for other documents which you have to submit. And by the time you submit those documents, they will come for investigation. That investigation, of course, they will call you to book an appointment to know when it will be convenient for you, especially if your spouse is working, for them to come and visit. They will come to your house. They will check to see that whatever you told them on paper is exactly what it is in real life. So they used to really, no stone must be left unturned. They're very, 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 strict to these things, and they look at how they're going to they'll come to the house, they check to see if you're not living with any other person. They don't want to see that you have another occupant in that home, or a child or something. Yes, they don't want to see all that. So by the time they are satisfied with what they have seen, they would go and start processing there's something they call resolution. If that your resolution does not come, it's a very important document. If it doesn't come, you know that something has gone wrong. It's either what they saw is not, it doesn't go down well with them, or there's an information that they asked you to submit that you did not submit. That resolution, my own took 2 months to get to me. Although I know some other people that told me their own took 2 weeks. But remember that while I was doing mine, I did it during, there was a holiday, a long holiday. So I feel that that would have affected my resolution and made it come out a little late. But it came out in 2 months. It took 2 months. Let me just say 2 months approximately. But I know it didn't get up to 2 months exactly. Yes. So when the resolution comes, that is like, oh, you have gone half of the way of getting what you need to get. Because that resolution will come with a NIN. It comes with a NIE number. That number is like an identification number that no other person will have. That number is particular. You have like an alphabet starting it with some numbers, then an alphabet will end it. That number is just for you alone. There's no other person in Spain that will have that number. It can be used to identify you. So it comes in a document. They will write your name, they'll of course write the person that is bringing you into Spain and your own name and some other things. But that number is the most important thing on that sheet. So once you receive that number, of course, it's the person in Spain that they will send it to. Once they send it to the person in Spain, that's your spouse, the spouse should send it to the other spouse in Nigeria through email. And the spouse in Nigeria should print it out. Once it's been printed out, that resolution should be taken to the embassy, because the embassy will, that's the next stage, let me say the final stage of your visa application. So then you can go to the visa office and get your visa application form. Please, I was deceived when I was doing mine. When I got to visa office, I was asking them, because of course they will not allow you to enter into the visa office, so you have to ask people around. I asked them, please, how do I need the things that I need in order to get my visa, in order to apply for my visa. And a lot of people were saying different things. Oh ma, come, I will do it for you. You need a medical report. You need you need your medical report, number one. You need your that resolution, number two. You need a visa application form, number three. You need your what they call the form, they call it police character. You need your police character, yes, form. And you need to get you submit your husband's NPC document, all those other things that you haven't submitted. You're going to submit all of them. When you submit them, by the time when you go there, please, in order to get your medical reports, do not allow anybody to deceive you. Go to general hospital order and do your medical reports. The way they do their medical report there is they don't test you, they don't do anything, they just ask you for your blood group and genotype, and they charge 5k, 6k as the case may be. And in the next 15 minutes you have a medical report. But make sure that there is make sure it's the right one you get, because I fell into the wrong hands at one point. The woman gave me a medical report that was not complete. There was a phrase that the person who has this medical report is not a carrier of any disease, as stated in the Constitution since 2005. That word was not there. So they rejected it and asked me to go and get another one. So do not fall into that trap of getting the wrong medical reports. Make sure that everything is complete and that it's the right medical reports. Then once you have all that sorted out, you're sure that your police report hasn't expired. My police report expired. Yes, I had to go get another one because I told you my resolution took 2 months to come out. So by the time the resolution came out, I found out that my police report had expired and I had to go do another police report so that I will submit it and it will still be valid. Yes. So just make sure you do everything. The two things that expires are medical report and police character. Those are the two things. Nothing, no other thing expires. So then another thing I would like to draw your attention to is the application form. Don't allow anybody deceive you and tell you the application form is 5,000. All those boys that to stand outside the consulate. Do not be deceived though. They are not selling up. If you go online, print Spanish application form, family reunion application form, Spanish consulate, it will come out. Print it online. Nobody sells nada. Some people will say they're selling there 5,000, 10,000. They are not selling. It's online. They're free of charge. So don't waste your money. Another thing I would like to bring to your notice is that when you want to do all these things, try as much as possible not to use those people outside. You can ask for their opinion when it comes to maybe arranging your documents. Don't ask their opinion on how to get a document because they will always take you through the wrong route. I know a lot of people that use them to do translation. Yes, because your spouse in Spain is going to translate all the documents that you have. Your marriage certificate is going to be translated. Your police report is going to be translated. Your MPC document is going to be translated. Your medical report is going to be translated. Or everything will be translated to Spanish because remember that these people don't speak English. So they will translate it to Spanish language. And as such, don't go and use people people that that they are English speakers. You can use them to they will translate rubbish, and translation costs money. And if you translate, by the time you get into the Spanish embassy and they reject it, you have to do it again. So the best thing is for you is either you send those documents to Spain so that a native speaker will translate it so that you get the right translation, or you can use a lawyer or somebody that that is credible. Nigerians are just looking for a way, every single way to make money, and they don't mind, doing for a rubbish job for you so that you come back again. Yes, that was another thing I would like to bring to your notice. Also, when you want to do this Spanish family reunion visa, be sure to stay somewhere close. I think I've mentioned in my earlier videos. Stay somewhere close to that VI. The office is at Kofa Abayomi. So stay somewhere close by because the traffic on the island can be crazy. And if you miss your appointment time, the window is just they open by 8 and they close for visitors by 10. So you have only 2 hours really. So if you don't stay somewhere close, you might miss your appointment and that will be a lot of stress. I tell you, this process is really, really, really stressful. I might not be able to convey the amount of stress this process comes with in this video, but it is really stressful. But in the end, by the time you get the results, you forget. It's just like childbirth, as they say. You forget that you actually stressed yourself a whole lot. So once you submit everything you need to submit and you pay your visa application fee, you're going to pay a certain amount. I don't know, I hear now they've changed the amount. Once I think I paid 30-something thousand then, but I hear that it's been changed, so I can't really tell you this is what it is now. So once you pay that amount, and they collect everything and they tell you it's okay. You should ask them, please, when can you come for your visa? They will tell you, okay, maybe 1 month. Most times it's usually 1 month. But will I say, unfortunately for me, my own submission happened just before COVID. So by the time COVID started was when I was supposed to have come back to collect my visa, but COVID happened and the consulate was closed down. A lot of businesses were shut down, so there was no information regarding when to collect my visa, and I had to hold on until September. Yeah, it took that long. So, but before then, I wrote a letter to Spanish embassy. I wrote Spanish. My husband's lawyer in Spain wrote a letter to Spanish embassy in Nigeria, and they confirmed that there was no problem. That it was because of the COVID-19 pandemic that there was the delay, and that as soon as possible, once the airport opens, that they will call me for my visa. And once the airport opened, they really did call me for my visa, and I got my visa. And that's the end of how I was able to get my family reunion visa. It was really hectic. I had to go to Abuja, I would say 3 times. I went to Abuja 3 times. I had to do my police character 2 times. I did the NPC document 2 times, because the first one I did, I used my father's name instead of my husband's name. I did change of name just to be on the safe side. I had to do okay, I've told you I did police character 2 times. I also had to do the medical report 2 times, because the first one I did expired. I had to do another one. Then the photocopies, uncle. You will do photocopy, you'll be tired of photocopy. You will do photocopy. You photocopy all the pages of your husband's passport booklet, the old one and the new one. You photocopy everything. Then you photocopy all the pages of your own passport booklet, old and new. So you will do a lot of photocopies. It will be very good if you just, you know, get yourself ready for all of this. But in the end, you will get your visa, and that's the end goal. And I'm really happy that I got mine. So I hope with this video, I have been able to show people out there the mistakes and the things that you should take into cognizance when you want to get your family reunion visa to Spain. Please and please don't make the mistakes I made. Nobody was there. There was no video like this to put me through. And that's why I took it up on myself to put out a video to let people know that these are the mistakes I made, and I don't want you to make yours. Thank you for watching. Until the next one. Doo doo.